you're a Nongshim fan, you're thinking, okay, that was just, you know, we lost it early. We don't get to play the Blitzcrank anymore. Should be fine. We'll bounce back yet again. We had some good fights later.
As we'd all love to see Faker play Zed.
We would. Or Aurelia. Aurelia is kind of fun too. She was just nerfed, so it's probably not happening, as that is a Corki.
You know, I think we're also putting a lot of trust in Fisher being able to pilot Oner here to great success, and we're just going all in.
Yeah, okay, so that's Keria's Pike. We know just how good he is on this champion, but that is definitely the opposite of a tank. That is as far the opposite of a tank that you can possibly get. This guy cannot even get health. Like, it just does, it's impossible.
He can't do it, and I think this is T1 saying, sure, we'll fight fire with fire in this draft.
If you all in, then maybe you've got a chance, but an all-in is a lot of all or nothing, which can be very, very dangerous. As Fisher is going to unbind his soul, try and do some damage to Faker, and Faker stands his ground and says, no, I don't really care.
Yeah, that was, speaking of all-ins, kind of an all-in there. At least he gets both of those.
Her stun being pretty high value, but hitting it is a little bit harder because it moves very slowly. As, oh dear, Fisher, this is not where he wants to be. As Oner misses the Q, Fisher is going to survive for now. As now Lehens looking for an opportunity on to smash. He has to flash, get out of the way. Gideon looking for an opportunity. Lehens makes his way out.
We already said tanks are not allowed in this game, so...
And the build that he's been going has been a lot more like Rod of Ages, Seraph's style of builds, as the flash from Fisher is odd, misses the Q, now unbinds, gets the flash out of Faker, because...
Top laner who's up 2 levels on you, and your minions are close to the turret, feels very uncomfortable to farm. You already had a tough time. Oh, he's caught!
Yeah, there we go. Glacial Storm doing a little bit of damage there, as he finds the stun as well. He used to do these weird things because the guy played Anivia so much that he'd like have different games where he'd like max wall first, as there's a hook connecting, sorry, a cocoon connecting as Faker just Valkyrie's away. Oner makes his way in, makes his way out. Lehens very, very close to dead, and T1 just kind of chilling right now. Bone Skewer going to be attempted to be blocked, but instead, Gideon's the one that's going to be the target. I believe managed to tag him with the frost there. Oh dear, Lehens is just dead. Before you decide to go back with 200 health. As now Jiu is trying to fight against Doran, and Doran silences himself and does a lot of damage here to Jiu. Does get a little bit on the back end. Into the brush as the Flame Spitter is able to help out, so the arrow not exactly getting the value that Jiu really wanted. Still, he is going to be okay. Lehens back in action once again. As, all right, oh man. Maybe it's now going to be the hidden spider that gets, oh, never mind.
10 out of 10 times. 2 misses today in this game. So go back to this play here. King in deep for this one.
Yep, they were just coordinating it to make sure that there's no way to react. Beautifully done. That was certainly not one you want. This could be another opportunity for that, as now Lehens wants to be able to find it. Cocoon now going to connect as he flashes on over. Fisher's in so much trouble, still going to survive. They take down the Lee Sin first, the repel to get Lehens out of dodge. And now Jiu's on the board, picks up the kill onto Keria. Faker now in trouble, and it's a double for the Ashe Nongshim. Yeah. I think I'll write my thesis on it. I'll try and get a PhD in
if you had a
Diego interactions.
If you had a group of 20...
Oh, okay. There is the safeguard kick flash onto Jiu, who is very dead.
All right, well...
That is one grub going on down, as Wojciech is going to give away the position here of Smash. Keria comes in though, lands the Bone Skewer as Kingin's in a bit of trouble as well. Lehens is just dead. Explosions there as the ulti's looking really cool. A double in theory, but it is just egg form. And still, that's a 4-man ult from Fisher! Smash gonna get ripped to shreds! And they take down Faker as well!
Go for this follow-up play after grubs. And then it looks fantastic, right? Like, Kingin is trying to help Lehens. He has no flash, and he's able to set up his wall here. Buys some time. Gideon's like, well, I'm not going in there. All the while, though, Fisher heading over, and that pesky egg just buying a few more seconds here, a few more seconds. Nobody sees the flanking Oner come in for the 4-man, and Gideon's follow-up damage is insane here with Jiu as well. Unfortunately for them, both Keria and Oner will escape.
Yeah, still, I mean, you can see what this composition can do if they just think about that with Kingin layered over the top, right? He can slow everyone so much, it can make some of these Yone plays work out, as Kingin also may just be dead, which would also be bad, but Oner's going to dive in. There's the safeguard kick as Lehens comes through. Oner is going to die, so it's a 1-for-1, but Lehens is now finding himself a little bit trapped underneath this turret. That turret is very angry. And Smash taking a lot of damage here. Lehens, I don't know about this one, buddy. Still, can he get in range of the Q as there's the repel and he gets the execute? Not enough that Keria can do about it as now Faker will turn up, but Fisher is now landed. Keria looks for the ultimate, doesn't quite find it, but still, the stun is going to connect. Keria going to be falling as we've also got Gideon getting eaten by a very angry robot Yordle. And Jiu, can he actually avenge him? The answer is perhaps, because we just continue to fight here in this game. Doran now running for the hills. Faker looking for Fisher. He flashes, he picks it up. However, I will eat nothing. Just for you guys, just so that I can remain true. Okay, Lehen's going to find the cocoon onto Oner here, who puts him up into the sky. Kingen just continuing to try and push them away. Gets stunned and now has no real way out. And let's see whether Jiu knows it, and he does. As Bone Skewer still going to connect, and Jiu just going to be able to find the hook, so it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Let's see whether Gideon can make it a 2-for-1, but the Bone Skewer...
As, you know, they have a dead 80 carry, you have an alive one farming. Faker grabs the second item, is about to transform, as we do have a TP.
Yeah, Fisher a little bit mistimed as far as that knock-up was concerned. As the ulti out will mean that Lehens is not going to be able to find the angle as... Oh dear, speaking of not finding the angle... I don't know whether he's going to be able to find his way out either, as the Spiderlings blocking the rockets. Yeah, they managed to get that a while back, so that is at least a little bit of extra value as Cocoon is going to land this time, but the Q is going to land as well onto Oner Repel. Gets Lehens out of there as now Faker is going to chase them down. There's some control around this river as Gideon pushing forward. Arrow going to connect there onto Oner. The double stun, the layering CC, but he gets himself out with the safeguard, and now Gideon is burning down. Faker, Valkyries to reposition, and now it smashes Killer Instinct. He didn't even need a button with that name on it. He already just had that, but it is working out for them. Keria looking for another Bone Skewer, but honestly, the damage has been done. 3 on the floor for Nongshim, and maybe even more as the ulti gets Fisher out, but Kingen, he doesn't have one of those. Burning, but now he's just going to have to flap his way out. And this outer turret, sorry, not long for the world as T1 just look to take down the stragglers. Oh dear, yeah, that is a Void Seeker that's going to put him down towards the egg, and down goes Yone as well.
Seraph's transform, but it's just too little too late. The scaling is definitely high in terms of what she can do damage-wise later, but I don't know if it's going to matter.
Well, Kingen is going to do his best to try and find an angle, and Faker is going to make it impossible for any value to be collected. Gives him the good old thumbs up as Void Seeker is going to find him. Don't know whether he's out of the woods just yet, though. It's the Spiderlings, you know, doing something. It's pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Bone Skewer going to connect. Now Faker is going to turn up. Arrow will connect as the repel gets Lehens out of there.
T1 don't need to. They know that Nongshim can't punish. They can't look for the picks like their comp wants to while they're sieged up like this.
Oh dear. Doran possibly in trouble. The wall goes down. Repel goes up. And remember they have Artican, but this is still a bunch of money going over to Nongshim. They just need to make sure that they do not die. Killer Instinct gets smashed in there as they take down Jiu. Yep. Counter siege for Anivia is no joke. As now Fisher is going to take an equalizer ride. He did not want that. Another equalizer is there now in the form of a Valkyrie, and Faker didn't even really need it as far as the damage.
1v1. This was not the play.
Yes. Not the droids you were looking for. Okay, Lehens is just thrown into a Bone Skewer. That was sexy. That was T1 really running away with this one. It took them a little bit longer in the earlier stages to really assert their lead. Now that they have it, things are looking real dire, and Keria doesn't miss those. Once again, that is a dead Ashe.
Deep trouble there. T1 gonna grab this Baron on spawn again.
Oh, Lehens, unfortunately not allowed to go home. The equalizer going to stop that. Now Keria looking for an opportunity to take him down. He's going to slink through, does get tagged as, oh god, just like 3 buttons and he's dead. Fisher not going to be allowed to escape here. Does get a big old shield as he flashes on top of Faker. He almost goes down. Eventually Gideon does secure that kill as the Bone Skewer this time just barely going to go wide. And Doran going to get taken down. Gideon now finding some of these angles, some of these opportunities as he gets on top of Smash with a Heartbreaker. Now Jiu with these auto attacks as Keria, it's just going to get autoed down. And Oner possibly out of position. There's the kick. Follows in order to take down Gideon, but the stun is going to be there, and there's the Ashe damage we've been waiting for. Nongshim!
Smash is like, I got a flash. That's way too much damage. Uh-oh.
I've seen this movie before. Flip push, take down a mid lane inhibitor turret, and T1 to continue to push forward. King in. Gonna get just engaged on here by Keria. Keegan goes golden. Keria likely to die as Gideon is just burning. That is going to be the rocket to take him down. Actually, the last tick of Ignite, I believe, was what removed him there. And Nongshim continuing to play defense. Arrow going to connect onto this Rumble as the ulti from Fisher. It might be enough there to be able to take him down, but instead he goes golden. Oner now taken down to his GA. Smash is getting autoed down by Giu, who's standing and delivering as far as this damage is concerned. If he's not instantly killed, things can be better unless Oner does that. And now the entire bottom lane is being wiped out. He does have to sacrifice himself for it. Speaking of sacrifices, Doran will be taking down Fisher, the hero.
Fisher actually locks Doran down, and then Gio positions really well. Yeah, can we stop doing the thing where we say nice things about Nongshim that we come back and they're dead?
I think Lehens, if he respawns, he may just die by existing on Summoner's Rift. This could be another one, though, as Keria going to look for a Bone Skewer, connects it after the Heartbreaker. This guy is sick. Oner now looking to try and connect that Q, but the arrow is going to be what lands. Nice little stun there as in goes Oner looking for another opportunity. King and just trying to play defense. This picks him out of the air again! How does Keria keep doing this? Now looks for the engagement in the backline, sacrifices himself at Smash to find an avenue in. He's gonna take down Giu, and Fisher somehow misses everyone with that ultimate. That actually, I don't think that's on Fisher. That should have hit something, I think. As now Faker is gonna say enough with the shenanigans, and he's looking to end this game right here. The most kills in a game here for the LCK Cup ever. And Fisher is still going to try and get more, at least give more, as 2 go down before Smash is given some time with this Nexus. Doran also going to be able to clear out the kill onto King and gets the ace. And this is going to be the 2-0 for T1. Welcome to the playoffs of the LCK Cup. You'll be up against either DRX or Humble Life Esports, depending on who wins the next best of 3.